So this is one of those gaming PC bundles that keeps popping up everywhere online, promising a full setup in one box. A tower, a monitor, RGB lighting, the whole thing ready to go out of the box. And on paper, it looks like one of the most convenient entry points into PC gaming. This is the STGAubron Gaming PC Bundle, paired with a 24-inch Full HD LED monitor, an 8th Gen Intel Core i7 processor clocked up to 4.1 GHz, a GeForce GTX 1660 Super with 6 GB of VRAM, 16 GB of DDR4 memory, and a 1 TB SSD. Plus, you get RGB fans inside the case, and it all runs on Windows 11 Home. Now, the first thing that stands out here isn't even performance. It's the idea of convenience. Because building a PC from scratch can be intimidating if you're just getting into gaming or you don't want to deal with compatibility issues, BIOS settings, or cable management headaches. So a bundle like this is clearly targeting people who just want to plug in, install a few games, and start playing. Let's talk performance first. The GTX 1660 Super is not new hardware. It's not trying to compete with RTX 40 series cards or anything like that. But what it does offer is still very relevant for 1080p gaming. You're realistically looking at solid performance in esports titles like Valorant, CS2, Fortnite, and even heavier games like GTA 5 or Warzone with adjusted settings. It's not ultra-ray tracing cinematic gaming, but it's stable, playable, and consistent. The Intel Core i7 8th Gen processor is also in that same category of still gets the job done. It's not cutting edge anymore, but paired with 16 GB of RAM, it handles multitasking, streaming at a basic level, and gaming without bottlenecks that would immediately ruin the experience. The 1 TB SSD is actually one of the more modern feeling parts of this setup. Boot times are fast, loading screens are short, and the overall system responsiveness is noticeably snappy compared to older hard drive-based systems. Now, the monitor included in the bundle is a 24-inch Full HD LED display. Nothing ultra-premium here, no high refresh rate marketing push being overhyped, but for entry-level gaming, 1080p on a 24-inch panel is still one of the most balanced setups you can get. Text is sharp enough, games are clear enough, and it doesn't overwhelm the GPU. Then there's the design side. RGB fans inside the case give it that typical gaming aesthetic. It's the kind of setup that looks more expensive than it actually is when the lights are on in a dim room. It's not subtle, but it's not trying to be. This is clearly built for that first gaming PC glow-up experience. Now, the bigger question is value. Bundles like this usually sit in a weird space. On one hand, you're paying for convenience. Everything is pre-built, pre-tested, and ready to go. On the other hand, experienced PC builders will always point out that you could sometimes get more raw performance if you build each component separately. But that's not really who this is for. This is for someone who doesn't want to think about compatibility charts or power supply calculations. It's for someone who just wants to unbox, plug in, log into Windows 11, and start downloading games immediately. And in that sense, it actually does what it promises. You're not getting a high-end esports tournament rig or a 4K ultra-ray tracing monster. What you're getting is a balanced entry-level gaming system that covers the essentials without forcing you into the deep end of PC building. So if you're coming from console gaming and thinking about switching, or if you're just getting into PC gaming for the first time, this kind of bundle makes the transition pretty straightforward. Just don't expect flagship-level performance. Expect stability, accessibility, and a setup that gets you into games fast without much friction. And that's really the whole story here. A simple gaming PC bundle that prioritizes ease of use over complexity and delivers a solid 1080p gaming experience without trying to oversell itself as something it's not.